Cabinet Secretary Ukur Yatani has refuted claims that over 40 billion shillings has been spent in the fight against COVID-19. Instead, Yatani says 2.5 billion shillings will be spent by the end of the week in form of disbursements sent to the vulnerable people to cushion them, from the ravages of the pandemic.
Appearing before the Senate Ad Hoc Committee on Coronavirus, chaired by Senator Johnson Sakaja, Treasury Cabinet Secretary Ukur Yatani told the committee that the government has spent 2.6 billion shillings in the fight against coronavirus and not the claimed 40 billion shillings.
And if you might have followed, last week alone we released 8.5 billion for the traditional cash transfers, with a total of 1.3 million households benefited from that amount of money. Every month, 2,000. Or sometimes, delay of 2-3 months, and then they're given in bulk. And this money accessed through their own banks. Most of them, they have the bank card, and the identification process was 2 years ago, and it's ongoing. The 10 billion we're referring to is additional money.
Yatani told the senators that the government will be spending 1.3 billion shillings weekly on the cash payouts to the vulnerable and elderly, a program which will be rolled in the counties in few weeks' time.
We've already approved under Article 223 because of the emergency nature, 10 billion. And last week, 1.3 billion was already transferred using the M-Pesa route. After having identified and where there are no even the charges, the commissions have already been pre-negotiated with Safaricom. They go free. And you receive that 2,000 every week.
However, Yatani has warned tough times ahead due to reduced tax base and shrinking economy. This year says the government has received only 6 billion shillings from the World Bank to fight the COVID-19 pandemic.
Even this week, 1.3 will be released to a number of those selected areas. Now, with the success of this, we are going now to cascade with the rest of the country. Chairman, those are the measures. There are a number of things.
Yatani says beside the vulnerable people, small business traders will benefit from the financial programs being run by the government during the coronavirus pandemic.
We are keen, and we've had a number of engagements that to some limited extent we have to open the economy. And I'm sure the last few days you have signed signs of engagement around the same.
Elizabeth Mutuku, TV 47 Nairobi.